Hello and welcome to another video. As the title suggests, I feel like some Helldivers 2 players really need to chill a little, need to back up a little, because they are riding on Arrow Head a bit hard. Like, I get some of the criticisms, but what I'm about to talk about today, it's not reasonable, to be honest. So, what I'm going to tell you about is a video from a channel called Glitch Unlimited. I highly recommend you go check him out. He makes good quality videos. If you play Helldivers, he's one of your go-to sources for news regarding the game, anything ongoing, anything upcoming. He's your guy. But in his most recent video, he talks about some players talking about making the pre-order armors purchasable because they didn't know about the pre-order, or they didn't know the game even existed back when the pre-orders were happening. I just feel like that's a bit pushing it. Like, you missed the pre-order because you didn't know the game existed. That's kind of not Arrowhead's problem, if you get where I'm coming from. But I do kind of sympathize, because I get it. Even I didn't know Helldivers 2 existed until launch month, and I've been playing since launch month, and I absolutely am obsessed with the game. I love it. I feel like the idea of having to retroactively go and take what was supposed to be exclusive armors and give them to people who didn't even know about the game is a bit stupid, really, because those armors are exclusive for the people who knew and supported the game. The game very likely wouldn't even be possible without those supporters. So it's kind of like a badge of honor that those people earned by pre-ordering and showing support to the devs. The other thing I want to point out is the devs have already given away so much for free. Look at the most recent Killzone event. Players were outraged because of the higher prices, which was somewhat understandable. It was fairly justified. But the Helldivers devs responded by giving away free AC2 Obedient armor, a free pair of weapons, the Plaz 39 accelerator rifle and the STA-11 SMG, along with 2 cosmetics, a cape and a banner named Defender of Our Dream. That's 5 items that they just gave away in response to the community being reasonably irritated that they suddenly hiked up prices for cosmetics. Not only that, but they're apparently planning to release more armor for free called the TR-117 Alpha armor. One final point about these armors that I'd like to mention is they don't actually provide you with anything that anything else in the base game already does. It's not like these pre-order armors have some special benefit or anything like that. They're just visual. They're just unique visually compared to all of the rest of the armor in the game. Now, instead of playing Arrowhead Advocate or Community Advocate, I'll play middle ground really quick. One way to get around this while keeping both parties happy would potentially be to just have a community vote in which the players, the active players of the game, can cast votes on which of the 3 armors they would like to see in the store. They'll still have to purchase it, they're not going to get it for free, but they can have a vote on which of the 3 becomes available for purchase. That way, 2 armors are still exclusive to the pre-order players who supported the game early. Arrowhead can keep their promise to them by leaving them with 2 free... not free. Arrowhead can keep their promise by keeping 2 armors exclusive to them because they are pre-order players, and the community, or whoever among the community, wanted to see those armors purchasable because they didn't even know the game existed, or whatever their reasoning is, will be able to vote on an armor that they can purchase. So Arrowhead still maintains exclusivity of 2 armors to those pre-order players, and players who didn't know about the pre-order or just didn't go for the game back at that time will still be able to purchase one of those unique armor sets. My final thoughts on the situation realistically is that we really need to give these devs a break. They're one of the few dev companies that actually listen to the community. They actually respond. They actually try to improve the game based on our feedback. Obviously, the Killzone crossover outrage was somewhat justified because people were afraid that this would be the omen of price hikes. After this, everything would get more expensive. Suddenly, every warbond is 2,000 credits. We don't know that, but it was reasonable of those players to assume so and get concerned. And yet Arrowhead did, understandably, respond by giving away free armor sets and weapons and cosmetics. So in that situation, the community was justified, as far as I'm concerned. But in this situation, I don't think so. Personally, I think Helldivers devs should just leave this be, because those pre-order armors are for those pre-order players, people who supported the game when it was only coming out, not even out yet. They were supporting the game before its release. So I feel like those armor sets are a just compensation for the people who supported the game before most of us even knew it existed. But again, I do think that if they wanted to, they could make one of them purchasable, so they would actually receive revenue from players who want those pre-order armors, and those players would get one of those armors based on the community vote. Personally, I'm quite pleased with the Helldivers devs. I'm quite pleased with Arrowhead. I'm planning on buying some more super credits immediately. I'm going to full send because I am absolutely certain that Arrowhead is one of the few dev companies that are actually supporting their game instead of cash grabbing the hell out of it like every other live service game we see today. They're one of the only companies actually trying to improve their game constantly and keep the community in good spirit. That's all I had for you today. I hope you found this news interesting. Thanks for watching.